Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. White has two pawns going forward in this direction and white is playing to win. But it's very complicated and there are so many variations in this puzzle. But in general, we are going to try to see the idea behind the puzzle. So I guide you as a host, and as always, if you'd like to pause and guess the move on your own, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, welcome back again. In this position, the first move that might come to your mind is to play g4 with the idea of if the king takes, you would fork the king and the rook. That would make the game end way before it started, right? So this is a nice idea, and of course that is the first correct move, g4. But the king is not going to take this, as you might guess. Black will just play rook to b8. So the idea of b8 is actually to block the king. So now the king can't go out from the a file, right? So that is the idea. And the second idea is, of course, to move away from the fork, right? So to move away the rook from the fork, and black is going to capture this. So if you'd like to pause again and guess the move on your own, go ahead. Best of luck again. Okay, welcome back. Here we don't have any much choices. If we promote into a queen like g8 queen, black will just take it. Yes, we are going to take back, but this pawn, the g4 pawn, is going to be undefended, and black would just simply capture the pawn, and we are going to draw this game. So this is not what we want, and of course this is not the correct move. So in this position we must defend the pawn by playing bishop to e6, and that is going to be the correct solution. So in this position, the black rook is ideally placed for black, and black don't want to move the rook, right? So for example, if black try to attack the bishop by playing rook to e8, that would be a nice idea, but that doesn't help black because we are going to play b2 anyway, because black of course can't take that because of this fork. We are going to attack the rook as well. So yeah, this is just easy win for us. So the black can't take that, and that is a dumb idea by black. It looks logical, but at the end it leads with a lot of complications for black. So black has to place its rook on b8. So black might play king to f4. So the king to f4 is actually the move king to f4 has its own idea. So here is the idea. For example, you might ask, what if black plays f6? It attacks the pawn, it attacks the bishop. But if you had a chance to see now, the black king is further from the white pawn. Now we can promote here a queen. So after black rook takes this, we do have an extra pawn, right? So we are going to defend this pawn with these two ways. So if black try to attack it, we are going to defend that. And if black does something else, something random move like this, we are going to play here or even defend that. Black can't make anything, right? So black might play here, but we are going to defend that in. Actually, black in this position, black can't go backward, otherwise it left this pawn, and that would make black to lose very quickly. So that black don't win that, and black play f4. So that is the idea and the main reason behind the move king to f4. So what do we play in this position if you'd like to pose again? Okay, welcome back. Here we can't, all of our pieces are ideally placed, we can't push this, otherwise the king would just take that. So we can't push this, and it's the same idea. If we promote, black will take, and when we take, we leave the g4 pawn undefended, so black will just take that and accept the draw. So we have to move our king. The only move, king to a2. The idea is simple, to go near to the rook. So we are going to kick the rook from the b file, at least to c, or to d, I mean, or to e file. So we are going to help the bishop and the pawns, right? So that is our idea. We are going to play all the way to a7. That is the big picture and the idea of the puzzle. Black will continue playing king to g5. So the idea is pretty simple. It's same exact idea. Black can't play a move like e5, right? So we are going to play here, and black can't get any time, right? So black is now doomed, and we are going to win this, right? So this is the idea, and black will just play king to g5. So we are going to play upward to kick the rook. So it's going to be back and forth thingy, and even black can play here. That doesn't matter. Black has to stay attacking the pawn. So that is the idea, and slowly but surely we are going to a7, and in this position we are going to play king to a7 and attack the rook. So now the rook has to move, right? So the rook might move rook to d8. So it's the same idea. We are going to play king to b7, and we are going to kick the rook, right? So black might play king to f4. We are going to play king to c7 and attacking the rook. Now in this position, black will play rook to e8, and we continue with our plan, and black now might play rook to b8. So now we are going to make this move, and black is now just going to lose. So in this position, black might play its king, but we are going to play king to f7, and now we are going to promote this, because if the rook takes, we are going to take the rook with our king, so that the g4 pawn stay defended. So that is our idea, and in this position black might just give us this check. We play king to g8, and black might give us this check, and we are going to play here. So now pinning the pawn might look a very good idea, but we are going to play king to h8. Now black can't escape with this, right? Black can't deal with this. So black might give a check, but we are going to promote. Black has to take, and this is winning. I think I explained it in detail, and it's very hard a position like this to explain every single variation, but you can comment, and I just showed you the idea behind every move so that it will be easy for you to understand. So you can comment, I will review your comments and I will give answer if your comment is appropriate. So make sure to comment what is confusing. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.